Hello, and welcome to the MyBFF Business Leaders Podcast, your new secret weapon for business success. Sponsored by MyBFF Social Media, Marketing, and Advertising. Make sure to hit subscribe. Now let's get started.
You made it. Welcome back to the deep dive. We're about to cut through the noise, get straight to what really matters for your business growth.
Yeah, good to be diving in again.
So today, we're tackling something that's honestly a game changer across pretty much every industry. It's not just for our friends, slinging houses. We're digging deep into how you can seriously tap into the power of Google, Meta, Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn.
The big three.
Exactly. To absolutely nail your recruiting game.
Yeah, that's right. We've been sifting through some really interesting stuff, reports on how the top firms are grabbing talent, benchmark data on ad performance. It's all in there.
So what's the mission today?
Our mission basically is to give you the real intel, the practical stuff on how these online heavyweights can become like your secret weapon.
For finding and landing top talent.
Exactly. Finding and landing them, whatever your business actually does. And we've got to give a massive shout out here to our sponsors, MyBFF Social Media, Marketing, and Advertising.
Absolutely. They make these deep dives happen.
They really do.
Seriously, though, if you're trying to build like a killer team right now, it just feels like everyone's chasing the same few people, right?
Oh, totally. The competition for talent is fierce, no doubt.
But here's the thing, right? That talent, they're spending hours every day on these three platforms, Google, Meta, LinkedIn.
That's where the eyeballs are.
So if you can figure out how to play this smartly, well, you're looking at a serious competitive edge.
A huge edge. It's about working smarter, not just harder, in recruitment.
Okay, so let's kick things off. Where should we start? Meta.
Yeah, let's start with Meta. I mean, even with all the new apps popping up, it's still just a total beast for social recruiting.
It really is. Just the sheer scale.
It's massive. And, that recruiter flow stat we found was pretty revealing.
The 81% one?
Yeah, that 81% of job seekers are actually okay. Even want to see job opportunities right there where they're already hanging out socially.
Right. That's a huge green light. It tells you that just, sticking a post on a job board, it's not the whole picture anymore. Not even close.
Not at all. You've got to go where the people are. And for, a giant chunk of the population, that's scrolling through their Facebook or Instagram feed.
Totally. And Meta's ad platform. Wow. It's like a laser-guided missile for finding people.
Oh, the targeting capabilities are insane.
Like we're talking crazy precise. You need people with specific skills, or maybe working in a certain industry, living in a particular zip code even.
Meta can nail that. The level of granularity you can get, it's honestly kind of nuts sometimes.
Yeah.
It really is. Take the real estate example our sources mention. Imagine targeting licensed agents in, say, downtown Austin who also happen to be interested in, tech startups or investment properties.
No.
That level of precision, that's absolute gold for recruiters.
And it's not just finding new people, is it? It's also about re-engaging folks who maybe clicked before.
Exactly. Retargeting. Someone visited your careers page or maybe clicked a job ad but didn't apply. You can gently remind them you exist. Keep your company top of mind. It's just smart marketing applied to recruitment.
Super smart. And we can't forget the visuals, right? Facebook, Instagram, they run on eye candy.
Absolutely crucial. Think about it. Quick video clips of your team collaborating, maybe a little virtual tour of the office, even short testimonials from happy team members.
Yeah, that stuff sticks. It's so much more compelling than just a block of text describing job duties. You're showing, not just telling.
You're showing the vibe, the culture, the reality. It connects emotionally. And that connects back to that idea we saw about actively hunting for talent.
Yeah, I remember that.
The firms that are really winning, they aren't just passive. They're not just waiting for the applications to maybe trickle in.
They're proactive.
Totally proactive. They're out there making connections, building relationships. And Meta gives you this incredibly powerful toolkit for exactly that kind of recruitment marketing. You go find the people you want.
Instead of just waiting for them to stumble across you. Okay. So Meta, intent, massive reach, visual power, incredible targeting. Got it. Now let's pivot a bit. Google Ads. Feels different.
It is different, and that's precisely where its strength lies.
How so?
Well, while Meta is often about, let's say, generating interest in people who might not be actively job searching right this second, Google Ads is all about capturing active intent.
Active intent, meaning?
Meaning people are literally typing searches into Google like, best accounting jobs near me or remote software developer roles. They've basically raised their hand and said, I'm looking now.
Ah, okay. So they're in decision-making mode already.
Exactly. They're actively investigating options. That's a lead with serious, like, high intent. It's a different level of readiness.
That's like finding someone standing right outside your shop door, wallet out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the numbers we saw back this up too. That WordStream data for 2024.
Yeah, the benchmarks.
Right. For the employment services industry, the average click-through rate on search ads was around 3.94%, and the conversion rate was almost 7%.
That sounds pretty solid.
It is solid. It tells you the traffic you're getting from these specific searches is generally high quality. People are clicking because they're genuinely interested.
These aren't just random tire kickers.
Exactly. These are people actively seeking what you might be offering. And the cool thing with Google is the variety of ad formats you can use for recruitment.
Right. It's not just the text ads on the search results page.
Nope. You've got search ads, obviously, for those direct queries, but then there's the display network.
Ah, the banner ads you see on other websites.
Yep. Great for keeping your company name and maybe specific roles visible as people browse online. It builds brand awareness and keeps you on their radar.
Sort of like the meta retargeting idea, but broader.
Kind of, yeah. And then let's not forget YouTube.
Which is huge and owned by Google.
Exactly. It's a goldmine for engaging potential hires visually, but maybe in a different way than Instagram Reels. Think slightly longer form, showcasing company culture in action, deep dives into projects, success stories from team members.
Okay, so you can use video to really tell a story there.
Absolutely. So each Google Ads format plays a slightly different role, you see. Search grabs the immediate, active seekers. Display builds that familiarity, keeps you top of mind. And YouTube lets you offer a richer, more immersive look at your company.
So Google connects you right at that moment they're thinking about a change.
Precisely. It's about being present at the critical moment of decision. Very powerful.
All right, so we've hit the massive social scene with Meta, the active intent powerhouse of Google that leaves the professional heavyweight, LinkedIn.
The pros' playground, you could call it.
Huh, yeah. So what makes LinkedIn such a must-have in this recruitment mix?
Well, LinkedIn really carves out its own unique space. It's the go-to for professional networking and specifically B2B type targeting.
So more for experienced hires, maybe leadership roles.
Definitely. If you're hunting for people with a proven track record, specific senior experience, or leadership potential, LinkedIn is absolutely where you need to be spending time and resources. It's like a giant searchable database of professional experience.
A digital networking event that's always on.
Exactly. But one where you can filter by job title, industry, skills, company size, years of experience, you name it.
And their ad tools like sponsored content appearing in the feed or those direct in-mail messages, they feel very targeted, right?
They are. They're designed specifically to reach these often higher performing or more senior individuals in a professional context. It's not just throwing out a generic job post and hoping for the best.
It's more direct, more personalized.
Yes, especially InMail, which allows for that direct one-to-one outreach. And what's really crucial here, something our sources really highlighted, is why professionals make moves. The messaging needs to align with that.
Right, those drivers. Direction, de-risking.
Yeah.
What were the others?
Differentiation, dissatisfaction, development, dynamics, digital dominance, and, well, dollars. The 7Ds plus money.
Huh. Okay. So your ads or messages on LinkedIn can't just be generic.
Absolutely not. They need to speak directly to those potential motivations. Are you offering a clear career path? That's direction. Are you showcasing cutting-edge tech? Maybe that appeals to differentiation or digital dominance. Highlighting growth opportunities hits development.
So you got to tailor the message. Talk about your company's vision, the tech stack, the culture of learning, the leadership opportunities, and yeah, the compensation package.
Precisely. LinkedIn is where you build that professional credibility. You share your message about leadership, innovation, culture, rewards within the context where people are already thinking about their careers.
Makes sense. And it's not just for finding candidates directly, right?
No, that's a great point. It's also invaluable for connecting with, say, other recruiters, influential team leaders, maybe even potential referrers or future business partners. It's about building your entire professional ecosystem.
Okay. So we've got these three massive platforms. Meta for the broad social reach and visuals, Google for grabbing people actively looking, LinkedIn for the focused professional and leadership hunt.
That's a good summary.
But, I mean, it can't be as simple as just chucking some budgeted ads on each one and calling it a day, surely.
Oh, definitely not. That's just, well, It's spraying and praying, basically.
Yeah.
Just running ads without a solid plan. It's like trying to sail without a map or a compass.
Right. You'll spend money, but you might end up nowhere.
Exactly. The real magic, the real results, happen when you connect those advertising tactics with an actual strategy. A strategy that's informed by data, by understanding who your ideal candidate actually is.
Yeah, the URSAs really seem to hammer that home. It's not just about being on the platforms.
No, it's about being there strategically, understanding the nuances of each one.
Like we saw in the material about how certain more text-focused real estate firms were pulling in agents with higher sales volumes by emphasizing their tech advantage.
Perfect example. So, if your company prides itself on its innovative tech stack, you absolutely need to shout about that. And maybe Google search, where people might be looking for jobs at innovative tech companies, is a prime spot for that message.
Okay. Or, say, if your company have amazing mentorship programs.
That would likely resonate really well on LinkedIn, wouldn't it? Professionals are often actively looking for development and growth opportunities there.
Right. And conversely, if you've got this incredible, fun company culture, loads of team events.
Then showing that off with photos and videos on Facebook and Instagram makes perfect sense. That visual storytelling hits home for candidates who value that kind of environment.
So it boils down to tailoring the message, not just to the platform, but even more, tailoring it to the specific person you're trying to reach and what you know motivates them.
That's absolutely the core of it. What grabs someone's attention when they're mindlessly scrolling Instagram is going to be totally different from what makes them click when they're actively searching for jobs on Google or networking professionally on LinkedIn.
You got to speak their language on their turf.
That's the key takeaway, really. Understand the unique strengths and maybe the mindset of the user on each platform, then make sure your recruitment message aligns perfectly.
So maybe highlight mission and values on Meta.
Yeah. Showcase cool projects and tech on Google.
And emphasize career growth and leadership on LinkedIn.
You got it. It's about targeted, relevant communication.
Man, this has been seriously eye-opening. So just to kind of wrap this all up, if you're serious about growth, taking your business to the next level doesn't matter the industry. You have to be thinking strategically about Google, Meta, and LinkedIn for recruiting.
No question. These aren't just marketing tools for customers anymore. They are absolutely critical tools for finding your most valuable asset, your people.
Yeah, your team is the business, really.
Fundamentally. And these platforms give you this unparalleled ability to reach both the active job seekers and those passive candidates, the ones who aren't looking but might be tempted by the right opportunity.
If it's presented well, in the right place.
Exactly. And by tailoring that message, like we've been saying, to the platform, to the audience, you just dramatically stack the odds in your favor for landing that top talent.
So for everyone listening right now, maybe start thinking, how can you take these ideas and actually apply them to your business, your current recruitment plan, or lack thereof, maybe? Where are your ideal future team members spending their time online? And what kind of message is actually going to cut through the noise and resonate with them on that specific platform?
Yeah, good questions to chew on.
And maybe here's a final thought, a provocative one for you to consider. Looking at your immediate recruitment needs right now, which one of these three platforms, Google, Meta, or LinkedIn, do you think could give you the biggest, quickest win?
Ooh, interesting.
And more importantly, why? What's the strategic thinking behind choosing that one first? Really understanding that is key.
Definitely something to mull over. Look, for more deep dives, info, resources on how to really crush it using these platforms for your business growth, you absolutely need to head over to mybffsocial.com. Yeah, great resources there.
And one more massive thank you to our brilliant sponsors, MyBFF Social Media, Marketing and Advertising. Couldn't do this without them.
Hear, hear. Thanks, MyBFF Social.
And huge thanks to you for tuning in and diving deep with us today on this really vital part of building a successful business.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Until the next deep dive, keep those strategies sharp, keep recruiting smart, and definitely check out mybffsocial.com.